If IPOB is a terrorist organization out to destroy Nigeria, then Boko Haram, herdsmen, bandits are all training institutes, maybe to better Nigeria. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to our channel. This is your boy Cike. How are you guys doing? Christmas is fast approaching, guys. Whether you get money, you not get money, you get job, you not get job, make we dey celebrate God, make we dey thank God because we have life, because many have gone. This year, many have gone. If you are alive today, say thank you, Jesus. All right? So let's get into today's business. Former Super Eagles player turned pastor Taribo West prophesied about Trump's victory at the just concluded US election. Well, not that concluded. But guys, Trump is now a Nigerian. As you can see from this picture, Trump has obtained his Nigerian passport. Trump has refused to accept defeat with the support of people like Femi Fani-Kayode. You know, TB Joshua gave a prophecy, not so clear about the election. Apostle Suleman, Johnson Suleman, gave his own prophecy against Trump. And here is Taribo West's prophecy on US election.
Ministry. But because of our social media and how God has we've been working, nothing is coming out. Before the election in Edo, I say Obasege will win. Yes. Is that true? Yes. Did he win? Yes, nobody say it anywhere. Nobody bring me out anywhere. Nobody quote it anywhere. I say it here before the election. I also say in Ondo election, Akerodu will win. Is that true? Yes, sir. Did he win? He won. He won. Yes, sir. Now I want you to shoot this out the way I want it. Donald Trump will win the election with a slight split edge over Joe Biden. So quote me. And I want it to be out before time.
So guys, if this is the first time you're coming across our channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you have not. Like this video, like our videos, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Leave a comment in the comment section. Share our videos with your friends and family. Most importantly, don't forget to turn on the bell notification so that you'll be notified each time we drop a new video. So Senator Magnus Abe of Rivers State said that IPOB is an organization committed to the destruction of Nigeria as regards to the crisis in Oyigbo, Rivers State.
Well, I think that the coloration that is being given to some of these issues is not very, very fair. Ipob is an organization that is committed to the destruction of Nigeria. There's no argument about that. That's what Ipob is. And we should relate to that as an organization. It has members, it has people. They are the ones who are responsible for the arson and murder and mayhem in Oyigbo area of Rivers State. But when you don't deal with them as an organization, sometimes when people talk, they talk about the Igbos. It's not an Igbo problem and it's not an Igbo situation. There is an organization that is clearly terrorist in orientation, that is determined to pull the Federal Republic of Nigeria apart, just like Boko Haram. So I think that effective measures need to be taken to rein in these people. And the response in Oyigbo by the security agencies, as far as I know, there have been a lot of allegations and counter-allegations. And I believe that there are various inquiries that are going on into the situations that occurred during that period. And I believe that such an inquiry will help to unmask some of the things that happened. But I personally know of a police officer. In fact, one of the officers that was posted to me that has now been withdrawn, he lived in that area. His entire house and everything was burnt. His neighbor was burnt alive because he's a policeman. So when people behave with that kind of terrorists and murderous kind of intent, there is every need to react to that in a manner that it's able to curtail and contain those particular excesses. But anything outside of that will be intolerable.
As you can see from the video, if IPOB destroyed lives and properties in Oyigbo, in Rivers State, that is absolutely condemnable. That is absolutely wrong. But saying that IPOB is an organization out to destroy Nigeria is far from the truth. IPOB is only seeking redress against the injustice Nigeria and Nigeria government is dishing out to the southeast. That is all IPOB is seeking for, a redress against injustice being pushed out, being dished out to the southeast occupants, the southeasterners of Nigeria. Politicians are the people destroying Nigeria. Most of these politicians enjoyed free education and better education during their own school days, but today, guys, ASUU is still on strike. According to Nyesom Wike and Senator Magnus Abe, if IPOB is a terrorist organization out to destroy Nigeria, then Boko Haram, herdsmen, bandits are all training institutes. That's what it means, because if IPOB, people that don't bear arms, people that just protest freely, peacefully, are termed terrorists, that means Boko Haram, herdsmen, bandits, these people are training institutes. This is where the northern parts train their men to maybe to better Nigeria. This is where the betterment of Nigeria will come from these three groups that I just mentioned. So politicians are the people destroying Nigeria. These politicians are the same people that are hiding food from Nigerians when there is scarcity of food in Nigeria. At the peak of this pandemic, politicians decided to hide food that they did not buy with their money. Food that people contributed money for Nigerians to have food to eat because nobody was working. They hid everything in their warehouses, waiting for 2023 general election campaign to commence so that they will use it as campaign materials for the people. Some are even holding it for their birthdays. Politicians, Nigerian politicians, una well done. So let's move on to the next one. DJ Switch testified before Canadian Parliament. DJ Switch recounted the Endsars protesters' experience in the hands of soldiers who stormed the protest ground in Lagos at the Lekki toll gate. Before we watch the video, one Kenechukwu Okeke drags Two-Face, Davido, Fowls, Burna Boy, Psquare, that is Peter and Paul Okoye, Yule Dochie, Uche Jumbo, Don Jazzy, and other guys, 50 of them to court. This Kenechukwu is alleging that his properties were destroyed during the protest turned riot. He alleged that the inciters and those that instigated the riot, people that Nigerians are branding Endsars promoters, are behind what happened to his properties. So this guy wants justice to be served on these 50 Nigerians. As you can see their names on the screen, he wants justice to be served on these 50 Nigerians. But the United Nations just informed Nigeria recently that people have right to a peaceful protest. Nigerians can protest peacefully without molestation, without disturbance, unless the government, hire thugs and hoodlums to come and disrupt the peaceful protest, as we've seen in the recent days. So Nigerian government still don't get it at the moment. Nigerian government is still arresting those they call Endsars promoters. They are still freezing account of Nigerians that participated in the Endsars movement. So why freeze the account? Why go after those that you call Endsars promoters? Why arrest Nigerians from their homes? You move somebody from Lagos to Abuja. Why the denial about what happened? Why are they trying to sweep all these things under the carpet? So DJ Sweet testified in front of Canadian Parliament. So guys, I'll play that video after this. If this is the first time you're coming across our channel, please don't forget to like this video. If you like what we are doing on this channel, please support us by hitting that subscribe button and turn on the bell notification. Share our videos, leave your comment in the comment section, all right? I will see you guys in the next video. Stay safe, guys. Peace. Enjoy the rest of the video.
And then on that, being able to send in documents, please, any documents, any information that you would like to send through the clerk. Now we're going to move to questions, and the members are going to have an opportunity to ask the witnesses questions. We're starting with Ms. Ikra Khalid from the Liberal Party.
Thank you very much,
for 7
Mr.
minutes.
Chair. Thank you very much, Mr. Chair, and I thank all of the witnesses here for your very compelling testimony. I would like to start by giving Ms. Switch the opportunity to finish her narrative of the events that Ms. Oyigbo also highlighted as well. So Ms. Switch, take your time, but I hope that you'll leave me some time to ask some follow-up questions. Just in your remarks, also, if you can address the Cybercrime Act in Nigeria and its impact on your advocacy in the online space as well. So please go ahead, Ms. Switch.
Okay, so just to quickly round that up, so like you said, I can leave you some time. We were able to sort of hold our ground, and then the military left after a commandant came, and we got his name. I think they must have, we just guessed they must have found out that there were a lot of people that were watching what was going on. But 45 or 50 minutes later, the police came and did the same thing and actually killed people. So that's just to wrap it up as quickly as possible. With regards to cybercrime in Nigeria, I think that's if I understand your question. Yes, it's a problem. It is a problem. And just like I said when I started speaking, that we've got something about Nigerians. We're very hardworking, and we have this survival, instinct at every level. There's this desperate need to survive, and not excusing that act because it is criminal, But all I'm saying is something led to something, and there's not enough sensitization. There's not enough education, for people to understand what they can use their skills for actually. So it's a broad scope. It's something that needs to be addressed. You've got intelligent people in Nigeria who don't use it for anything but to do criminal things online. Just to address that, yeah.
Thank you. And Ms. Switch, if you can identify and highlight for us, what has your life been like since that fateful day, and how you are doing after that fact?
I've been on the move because it was 2 days after my live. The first threat came in. I thought it was a joke. I sincerely thought it was a joke. I was on my way home, because I had been on the street for 2 days straight. But just as I was leaving, because some of my colleagues in the same industry as I am tried to come get me out of the hospital, I was sort of vouching for one of the boys that we took in there. He was shot in the neck by a policeman. And just as I left, I got a phone call telling me I should please leave the vicinity, that there were military men at the hospital. And I think they found that out because on my story as well, I was thanking the manager of the hospital for letting us into his hospital and for treating us for free. So I think that's how they got that information. So I had to abandon my home. I moved from people's homes, like different places. I stayed in someone's property that they hadn't lived in for a long time. And then just to get out of Nigeria, I made short videos of my trip, just getting to where I am today. And I'm still traveling. So I'm not even done with my trip. And it's like in a forest just to get out of Nigeria. I still, when I put a cotton bud in my left ear, I bleed from there. I have a picture of that as well. I've been trying to document everything. I barely sleep. It's crazy. I can imagine parents who actually can't find their kids now because they've moved bodies. So I don't know.
Thank you for sharing that, Ms. Switch. I really, really hope that things improve. I'll turn to Ms. Oyigbo with respect to your comments about Amnesty International and your ability to operate in Nigeria. You had mentioned that you've been asked to leave the country. We've seen, and you also mentioned that this Endsars movement is not new. What is different in this instance that has brought such large volumes of protests that has really highlighted this issue within the Nigerian people?
Thank you very much. I'll start with your last question. A lot of things have been building up in Nigeria in the last couple of years. So it was in 2017 that the Endsars hashtag started trending online. Last year, there was a visit by the Special Rapporteur of the United Nations on extrajudicial unlawful killing. And in her preliminary observations, she noted that the lack of accountability in Nigeria for crimes committed by the state officials is actually leading to a were actually sitting on a keg of gunpowder. So the early warning signs have been there for a pretty long time, and it's kind of like peaked, showing that the government needed to address this issue. If people complain, you need to ensure that justice is served. So I guess that when that video on the 3rd of October was trending, people just had enough. And also because that month happened to be our independence month, anniversary month as well. Nigeria is celebrating 60 years of independence. So for young people, it's like, what's the future going to look like? I think there was a lot of mixed feelings celebrating our independence from Britain. So all of this culminated in addition to we're experiencing one of the worst economic recession of all times in recent times. Prices of things have gone up. So people are like, we can't even walk free on our streets. So we need justice to happen. With regards to the threat to Amnesty International, it's by a group that we suspect is being sponsored by the Nigerian military. We've not been able to directly link them together, but we've been having threats. We've been having staged protests in front of Amnesty offices whenever we release reports. And we've noticed that it's always when there's been a report linked to the military, we'll just have protesters in front of our office. And we have videos to show that afterwards they go and share money and then they leave. But why this threat is particularly worrying for us is not because they've asked us to leave Nigeria. They've asked us many times to do that. But because we are coming out of a period where there's been wanton killings and destruction of property across the country. We've been campaigning against the police.
Thank you.
And so we feel the people that